welcome back to the show you've never watched before.
Listen to.
True. Fuck. Yeah, it's the first only audio thing.
And you will come to know that it's not great.
It's maybe a little bit good.
We don't know if it's good yet.
We don't know if it's good yet. That's fair.
It might be, though.
So is that do we just cut into us talking? Yeah, I'll just do it. Let's cut into us talking.
Okay.
All right, so this is like the inaugural episode of the Good Not Great podcast.
I forgot the confetti.
We can't afford that. Our budget's not.
I don't want to clean it up either.
We already spent too much on the microphones. I spent too much on the microphones. You didn't spend shit.
It's true, I didn't.
Yeah. So, I'm Dalton.
Oh, I'm Lance. They don't know us yet.
They don't know us. We have to introduce us. That's part of it. And we're roommates.
At an unnamed college.
At an unnamed college.
We'll leave it at that.
Unspecified location.
Yeah.
This is recorded on site at an unspecified location. Just be super vague about everything, even though we'll probably mention classes.
I was just saying, earlier I was thinking, what if we bring up a story or something? Like, do we tell people where we're from?
I mean, I think I've mentioned in other videos. Because, Bullet East is in other videos.
Yeah, I guess so.
So it's like people know where we are.
I forgot, you have other stuff.
And this is going to be going on the channel.
Okay, yeah.
It'll go up on YouTube, and then it might go up. I might probably put it on SoundCloud.
Because I was thinking, is anyone going to care enough to come to our hometowns and kill our families?
No, because unless we say something real fucking... Unless when we're talking about Smash, we mention, who the fuck cares about Bandana Waddle Dee, and then David comes to kill us.
Yeah.
There's someone who just really wants Bandana Waddle Dee.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find somebody who hates us for that.
I mean, I'm sure we'll find somebody who hates us for literally anything. Somebody's going to hate us for our haircuts, and they can't even see our haircuts. So it's like...
Perhaps.
Yeah. So I guess, let's talk about Smash. We can talk about Smash leaks that just happened today.
Yeah. A lot of stuff happened just today.
Yeah, a lot of stuff did.
A lot of big stuff.
A couple different things. We'll get into it, though.
This is big to us. No one else.
Smash big to us because we're fucking nerds.
No, yeah, it might not be big to other people listening, but...
I guess people will find out if they like
it. It is a thing to talk about.
It is a topic to talk about.
Okay, so...
Smash leaks. People are calling it the Grinch leak.
Yeah, because...
That's what I fucking love.
Yeah.
So, on some dude's Snapchat, he posted a picture of advertisement setups for Smash Ultimate that had the quote-unquote complete roster on it. Now, because the dude posted on Snapchat, they have his normal Snapchat, so they tracked him and found out that he works at a Spanish advertising company. So it's for sure that he does work at a real advertising company.
Okay.
And it's also corroborated by why it's called the Grinch leak, because there is... In the background of the photo, you can see unreleased promo art for the new Illumination Grinch movie.
Which looks horrible, by the way.
Which it doesn't look great. It's starting Benedict Cumberbatch. I'm like, I thought you had higher standards, but...
The animation's okay, I guess.
I mean, that's Illumination. He goes, oh, that's animation. That's Diet Pixar.
Yeah, I guess.
And they're making the Mario movie, so this is a bigger conspiracy. This rabbit hole could go down really far.
Yeah, I'd rather have seen a leak about that in the background.
Oh, the Mario... I mean, I don't even know if that's in, pre-production yet.
I mean, I will watch it, because the last Mario movie that I watched was phenomenal.
I mean, there's the live-action one.
That's what I'm talking about.
But there's also, an old Japanese animated one that I would like to watch. It doesn't have an official English dub, but, somebody... dubbed it in English.
Oh, jeez, thanks.
Man, it's not great. I've watched a couple clips on YouTube, and it's not great.
Well, I was referring to the live action one. That was
starring Bob Hoskins and Joe Leguizamo.
Masterpiece.
So
Okay.
the Smash leaks.
Smash the people who are leaked. You can read them because
I'll
probably mispronounce them.
There's nothing here that's quite complicated.
But I don't even know some of them, so it's like.
Yeah, I know a little bit more.
I know Gino.
Yeah. Well, sorry, that's one of them. Gino from Super Mario RPG. People have been wanting him for a long-ass time. Going back to...
They want everybody. Everybody wants everyone forever.
I mean, yeah, that's fair. Everybody has their favorites. But Gino, it's one Sakurai's talked about for a long time.
Yeah, he said he was
But he also hasn't been in the game for, 20
Well,
years.
how long ago did he say he wanted it? Didn't he? He was like,
I think he mentioned it first time like after Melee released.
yeah, he's like,
So that's been.
he was like, yeah, I
15
definitely
years.
want him in the game, but
He's like, why didn't you put him in, bud?
I don't know, maybe
That's like.
maybe
Alright.
there were other people he felt that were more that deserved it more.
I think that's what he ended up saying. After he made Ganondorf, he was just a clone of Captain Falcon. Which I'll never get over that. It's weird. But, yeah, no, Gino's in, like, if this is true, which people are like, oh, cool. This is the leak. This is the one.
Like the only real one.
Yeah, well, a couple of the other guys on, like, 4chan and shit have been proven right so far, but no Skull
But that's the
Kid.
thing. They also just been like, hey, here's a person that everyone
Here's
wants.
person. Yeah, I know.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like everyone's going
Well,
to
the
want
only
to
one that's been
believe me,
proven like super correct
which is just something
was like the Vergeman one that happened before the E3 trailer, where he called Daisy and Ridley.
Yeah.
Who the fuck would call Daisy?
I don't know. I mean, like when she was announced, I wasn't like, what? I wasn't like out of the blue.
Oh, you weren't one of the ones who was like,
No, I was just
everybody
like-
else was like, what the fuck?
I mean, I don't see anyone asking for it, but I'm also like, it makes sense because it's just easy. It's like,
Yeah, it's easy.
hey,
I mean, clone
Peach.
per.
I mean, we already had a skin for Peach that was just like,
It was Daisy.
yeah, it was just Daisy, except no, it wasn't, but it was.
It's Peach, yeah. Well, this is what Daisy is now. She's just an Echo Fighter, which people have been like nuts since Echo Fighters were announced. Because then people are like, this person, this person, this person, this person. But you know, weird thing about this leak though is we're 45 days out from the game. Like the leak happened today.
Really?
It's 45 days out from the game coming out. Which 45 days before Smash 4 came out, like the Wii U one, there was a big leak that released everything. That was true. But it was a leak from ESRB. Somebody who worked at ESRB like recorded the game, took pictures and shit.
Oh yeah.
And like leaked the whole roster. And that was like the big leak. Even though people didn't believe it because Little Mac looked like a Photoshop version of Shulk.
Yeah.
Or vice versa. People really didn't believe that. But it ended up being true, so coincidence, 45 days out. Because it was like this morning I woke up.
So wait.
People were like,
Okay. Never mind.
oh, day 45, that's the same day that this leak came out. And then like later in the day, I saw that like a leak had happened. People were like, guys, I think this is the one. I want to believe.
Well, yeah, there was people talking about. I remember my brother was like, "Oh, like last time they at this time or whatever, or there's like a pattern
I
of
think
like releases."
he had said it the other
He
night.
was like, "Yeah," he was like, "So we're like they're thinking we're gonna get one tomorrow." It never happened. It was like
He was like a day off because I think he mentioned it.
I don't know.
the
People
other night.
just read into everything.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, yeah. Remember the couch cushions and shit meant that Skull Kid was
Well,
gonna
that's
be
what I
in
was
it?
gonna ask. I was gonna bring that up. I was like, if because Sakurai never does anything on accident, it's
He's like Kojima, yeah.
that's what I'm saying. Like we thought the chairs were Waluigi and Wario.
People are like, oh no, they're Tattle and Tail
because
from Majora's Mask.
Yeah, because of the couch. It's like
That
if,
looked like
if
Skull
this leak is real, who
Where's
is
Skull
that?
Kid?
Or no, or just like what are those? Like could those colors be someone else?
Banjo Kazooie maybe.
I'm not familiar enough.
Because Banjo kind of brown. I don't know.
just-
It probably isn't Banjo Kazooie. Actually, it might be
Let me look up a picture.
Isaac or something. Well,
I have Isaac pulled up right now. He's got a lot more blue.
So does Banjo Kazooie. His
And
backpack's
like a
blue.
yellowy.
He's got yellow shorts.
He's yellow, red, like a blue.
Same with that's Banjo's colors as well. I'm just like the first person who came to mind. Definitely not anybody else on this list.
Yeah, Banjo's yellow, brown, and blue.
Banjo's got a great color scheme. For like a character to include brown, it works out pretty well.
I
Usually
guess,
brown's an
yeah.
ugly ass color.
I mean, everybody in the
I just
Donkey
thought-
Kong everything is brown.
I mean, those same people who made that.
I know.
Rare made both of them.
That's what I'm saying though. Like,
So.
I mean,
Yeah. Maybe it's Gino, because Gino and Skull Kid both made out of like wood.
let me look.
Gino's blue as well. But maybe that was just the camera made that purple chair look. I mean, that purple chair look blue, or vice versa, I should say.
I doubt it.
Yeah, I doubt it too. I doubt it too. But like I said, we're literally looking too far into this. Somebody goes, that vase behind Sakurai in the trailer before K. Rool was announced looked like K. Rool. Everyone is Sans.
It's. I wouldn't mind if Sans had a skin for everybody in the game.
I mean,
I would
That's
play
the game
Link.
theory. Ness is Sans, so Sans should be a Ness Echo Fighter.
I would definitely play as Link with the Sans like skin over.
Why? You never even played Undertale.
I have not. Jess has played it, my brother.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
that is about as familiar and close to it I got.
Besides, like,
The memes.
memes and stuff.
But even before, like, the memes, like, boomed with that. Because
Yeah.
when he played that, memes were still in that, like,
So,
2012 format.
well, because the game came out in 2016 or 2015, something like that.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
It's that, it feels so much, so way
It
before.
does feel like so long ago, but it came out like two years ago, maybe 3 at max, but I think it's like 2 years ago.
Well, at that point, like, I was still looking at cringy memes, so.
Well, what were you in, like, sophomore year of high school? Oof.
My whole timeline's messed up then. I don't even know.
Because 2015, 2016, that's sophomore year.
Jeez.
Yeah, no, we're old now. Because we're freshmen in college, and apparently, like,
Yeah.
we're getting arthritis and shit now, so we're going to die. But,
Okay.
back to the leaks.
Shadow the Hedgehog.
Shadow the Hedgehog's the first one.
I have to go down. See here in my suggested search, I have to go below Shadow the Hedgehog cringe to just see Shadow the Hedgehog regularly.
Yeah. Like Shadow the Hedgehog,
Which
the ultimate life form.
Well, for the record, I am familiar with this character before this leak, unlike
am I.
other characters.
I have a history with Sonic the Hedgehog because I don't like
I
it.
recently tried to play the Shadow the Hedgehog
Yeah,
game.
and I told you it was ass.
On a Dolphin
and you
emulator.
didn't believe me.
It wasn't even about it being bad and not believing you. I just wanted to try it because I had heard
So much about it.
from sources that will remain unnamed, my friend Tristan. That it was a game I would like, which, I mean, the music was good. It was just like, I was gonna...
The music is good, just really like shitty butt rock, which
Yeah.
to be fair, is what we enjoy from time to time.
But like, the gameplay's just atrocious.
Oh no, I'd say that's shitty.
And I didn't
it takes
realize...
shitty Sonic gameplay and then adds guns.
I didn't realize going into it I would have a choice on whether or not
It's like a branching story.
to like humans or to not like humans, but
or
not,
then be truly ambivalent.
yeah, which is what I shot for because if you take
Dude, you can kill Sonic.
because if you want to play that game and like actually aim at things, you have to lower the sensitivity of the stick that makes you move, so you can go, hey, I only want to kill humans, or I only want. It's just easier to kill everything.
Shadow's just shitty, dude. I like the joke that somebody made where his final smash would be a long flashback of Maria. Die. This little girl getting shot.
Well, they shortened them, so it would just be.
Oh,
it would be like that.
It would just be the gunshot and him going Maria.
Yeah, no, yeah, it would stop, you know, because I think it's like you get the thing, you do the thing, like you hold B or whatever that does it, that triggers it,
B, yeah.
and then it's like a second, and then they're gone.
Did you see a little girl get shot in the face by like a
That's what it would be though, because they don't do any cutscenes anymore like that. It'd just be like Maria, poof, and they're gone off the screen.
Yeah, it's like, oh no. Yeah. All right. Next one. My boy and girl, Banjo-Kazooie.
We already kind of touched on them.
Yeah, we touched on it a little bit, but like, fuck yeah, dude. It's one I've been wanting for a long time.
I've got
I love Banjo-Kazooie.
no opinion.
Yeah, fair enough. Banjo-Kazooie, old, good game, rare, and shit like that. Fun platformer. Stuff like that.
I was never big on platformers.
Oh fuck, dude, that's what I grew up on. Like, if Crash Bandicoot was in this, like, that's like instant nut bust for me. Because Crash is my boy.
But to stick with the current times, they'd have to make it impossible to land on other
Oh,
platforms.
because they would add curved
Yeah.
platforms instead of like square.
Hitbox.
Next one. Okay, here's the one I'm not even that familiar with. Mock Rider.
Mock Rider.
Mock Rider is a fucking, I think, NES game.
I just punched my mic.
Nice. That sounds great. It's an NES game.
I typed in Mock Rider into Google search and it's asking if I want to translate the page.
yeah, mine too. Mock Rider. It's
It's an old
super
racing
old
game?
NES game. It's like original Nintendo.
Is it racing?
Yeah, it looks like a motorcycle racing game.
But he's got guns and everything.
Yeah, I mean, it's like Death Race. But
He's
on
Speed
bikes.
Racer, dude.
Man, I wish.
It would probably be around the same time.
I mean, it's 85, so 33 years ago.
It looks like. I mean, I
people wanted Excite Bike as a character. You know what Excite Bike is? That
I might. I don't.
super like same generation type of.
Isn't there there's a
2D where you go around that circle?
Well,
It's the track
there-
Mario Kart 8.
there's a assist trophy, right? That's
That's the Excite bike.
That's what. Yeah, that's what I was thought. That's what
People like wanted those as an actual character, but we got Mach Rider, which I'm not gonna lie, very Sakurai type choice. He always has that when one classic character came in.
Mm-hmm.
Like for Melee, it was Game & Watch. For Brawl, it was Rob. Wii U, it was Pac-Man.
Yeah.
So this was with Mach Rider, which is like way out of left field choice. But Mach Rider music has been in like the last 5 Smash games. Like it's been like every Smash game.
Yeah, so it was probably something he had planned to put in for a long time.
Probably. The one after that is Isaac from Golden Sun, which is an RPG that I'm not familiar with. That was for like the Game Boy. I guess he's the main character of that. So
Yeah, that's why I was looking at him
people
earlier.
talk about him a lot because he was an assist trophy in Brawl.
What game is he from?
Golden Sun.
Looks a lot like a lot of the Fire Emblem characters, and just
You mean it's an anime boy with a sword?
That's
That's Fire Emblem.
I'll probably play
That's
him.
Final
though.
Fantasy.
I mean, he's
That's most RPGs.
a generic sword character in Smash. I think I'll.
Yeah, I
play
think he also has magic powers and stuff because he was an assist trophy in Brawl. And
Would
he
it
would, like,
would it
push
be
people
something
off
like?
the screen.
Oh, he pushed people off the screen.
Yeah,
So,
like he had like a big hand that came out.
oh, so it'd be like throwing a whirlwind at somebody.
Like a boomerang.
I mean, I'll play him. If he's got a
I mean,
sword.
I'll play everyone. I don't know. I'm gonna be playing a lot of fucking Banjo-Kazooie. All right, next one, Kin from Street Fighter, Kin Masters.
That one.
That was a no.
A given.
Like Shadow was a no-brainer choice for an Echo Fighter. Because people went, well, I mean, Kin's like the original clone character.
In case you're wondering, looking up Ken Smash in Google Images doesn't bring him
sure
up.
that's not.
I mean, he's
Just
there, but
Kin
he's not.
Street-
He's not the
Kin Street
first.
Fighter.
He's not the first
They
person.
look up Street Fighter. Kin Masters Street Fighter.
Well, that came up, but I want to see the Smash Bros.
Well, we haven't released that. They haven't released like an actual
leaked.
render yet. Well, yeah, the leak. Just look at the Smash Bros. Leak. Everyone has that. But it's a really blurry picture because it was on Snapchat.
Yeah.
But,
I mean, he's just an Echo Fighter, right?
I mean, that's what we assume Shadow and Ken both are.
I mean, yeah.
Because, like, Sonic and Ryu.
I don't know.
They're both literal clones of
that's
those characters.
Well, that's the thing. I was bringing it up, and I was talking to somebody else about this. I was like, I didn't know if they were gonna rework Shadow.
Well, see, for Echo Fighters, they do like little tweaks, like
yeah,
Samus and
and
Dark Samus.
that's
Dark
the
Samus
difference
floats,
between just a
Samus-
reskin and an Echo Fighter.
Yeah, like a clone in Echo. Like,
Yeah.
Well, Echo, it's weird, because like Dr. Mario isn't an Echo Fighter.
I don't know why they did that, but okay.
As someone who plays a lot of Dr. Mario, I agree with you.
They probably just didn't have the idea when they made him.
No, because they retroactively made Dark Pit and Lucina Echo Fighters.
But was it at the same time, or was it like an afterthought?
They first put those two in Wii U.
But like, was
And Echo Fighters were new in.
Was Dr. Mario like a thing? They were like, we'll put this in the game like as a separate character, and then they were like, oh, we'll make clones for these characters.
No. Well, they put. Okay, so there were a bunch of clone characters in Melee. There's Ganon, Dr. Mario, and Young Link. Because Sakurai only puts clones in if he has extra time. He goes, these are easy to make, so I'll just put them in there at the end.
Yeah.
He's not dedicating a full time making a character to a clone.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why Young Link. And like I said, Young Link and Toon Link are Echo Fighters of Link.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's like.
They're not different at all.
What really justifies an Echo Fighter?
They're not different at all, yeah. And they've done that with.
they're different now.
Well, they've done that with a new Link, who is the exact same, but.
He can control when his bombs explode.
Yeah, which personally I don't want to do.
It's more work, actually. Well, it's kind of like Snakes down.
Well, with Snake,
He's a Snakes down beat now. He
Snakes
plays it in the ground.
Snakes, I like Snakes.
I'm excited to play him. I'm the Snake Amiibo. Now the Banjo-Kazooie.
I'm excited to play Snake. I'm excited to play Snake because I really liked Brawl, but I'm also excited to play
Brawl. I liked Brawl a lot too. It's broken ass.
Well, that's what I say. I'm excited to play it in a more balanced and like in a way where everyone's not super slow.
No kidding.
Like, but that's the thing.
I love Brawl, but fuck.
That's the
dude.
thing. Brawl was my first Smash.
See, Melee was mine.
And so I had no frame of reference. So it was like, this is a good game, and it's like I still think it is.
It's not a bad game.
I still think it's a good game.
Some people fucking hate it.
I think it's fine.
I don't think it's horrible. Okay, so the next leak and the last one we haven't talked about is the Chorus Kids from Rhythm Heaven.
Which
a rhythm game.
never heard of.
I have, because it was like a DS game. I'd see it sometimes. People
Oh,
were hoping,
wait. I maybe.
People were
No, never
hoping
mind.
that people wanted these for a while. It was mentioned, they were hinted at back in Brawl. They were found in the source code of the game, but they were never in it.
Mm-hmm.
But people really didn't, when people thought about it more, they're like, oh, I mean, there's a better choice from Rhythm Heaven than the Chorus Kids. There's Karate Joe, who's like a literal karate character who just is in that game. And the reason people thought Karate Joe was going to be announced is, excuse me, and this is another example of people looking too far into shit. In the K. Rool announcement trailer, Donkey Kong is lying in the position.
Yeah.
Karate Joe
I
lays
remember
in.
seeing something like that where it was
I'm
like,
holy
oh, he's
shit,
lying.
guys.
And the parallels they drew, like it's like yeah,
It kind of
like,
made sense, but I'm
like he's laying like him. He's got the TV or something next to him. Like,
yeah,
it was like there were similar things. I don't know if there was like a window that was like the same or something.
I mean, maybe that was just hinting at the
like
Chorus
the,
Kids.
Yeah, like just like at the
Because,
franchise in general.
Because like Pac-Man isn't just Pac-Man. He's also all these like Namco and Atari games.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe the Chorus Kids won't just be the Chorus Kids. They'll also include other characters from Rhythm Heaven.
Yeah.
Because it's been done before. We've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was just a.
It was just a reference to like what franchise we'd be getting something from, maybe not just. And I'm sure. I mean, you could read anything from anything, like.
Absolutely.
And like that one just happened to be very specific.
Like, where was
and,
our hint at Isabel? You know.
Did you need one? Everyone was asking for it.
Yeah, everyone, meaning our one friend Austin, who loves Animal Crossing.
Loves boring games. Moving on.
Moving on.
No,
fuck Animal Crossing.
We've talked about all of them. There's nothing to move on to.
Well, I mean, I think I'm gonna play this Animal Crossing game. It's supposed to be coming out next year because I've never really played Animal Crossing before.
Because you value your time.
Well, yeah, I value my time, but I'm on my third playthrough of Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Well, because the new game Plus mode just came out.
So will this come
And
out?
there's achievements tied to it.
Will this game come out on the new Switch or?
What do you mean new Switch?
Because they're making another Switch.
What do you mean they're making another Switch?
They're making another Switch.
Like, you mean like the Smash Bros. Edition of it?
No, like a different, like it will be a new version of the Switch.
I don't think they are.
I think they are. I'm almost 100% sure.
Maybe.
I
don't remember seeing that in a Nintendo Direct at all. 'Cause that wouldn't
Report: new Switch hardware coming in 2019.
be hardware.
A new version of the popular Nintendo Switch hardware will be arriving. I think that
What does that include?
they're like upping it. Like, I don't know.
Oh, just like putting out like a PS4 Pro version?
I guess. I mean, it needs
I mean,
it.
it'll be for any of them.
And that's the thing, though. It needs it. Like,
Does it?
yeah. Like, I don't know, like how, like example for my brother who plays Switch a lot. Takes it plays like Fortnite on it like all the time. Like doing just everything.
Play a
on
lot
it.
of Fortnite.
Yeah, he plays.
Yeah.
He plays with our cousin. But like so like his Joy-Cons are starting to give out. He had like the ones that came with the gray ones. Like those are his crappy ones that he takes places. You know, so it's like he's like oh yeah they glitch out or like the connectivity's bad or whatever. I haven't experienced that when I've used them like at your house and stuff.
Yeah, I also don't use my Switch
I-
as much as Jess does.
Yeah.
Jess, that boy's attached to it. I'm like, all right, cool, I beat Mario Odyssey. Time to put it down until Smash Ultimate comes out.
Yeah. Well, he has the new colored ones too, and he was like,
I have the ones that came with it.
well, those are like his nice ones, and he's like, oh, the left one, like he's like the left one's starting to like have issues and bug out and stuff. And he's like, he gets like real mad about it. 'Cause it's like, I mean, he did pay a lot of money for this.
They are fucking expensive.
I mean, they're expensive, but they're also like,
$80.
but they're supposed to be like, quote unquote cheap. Like, you know, it's
yeah.
like this is an affordable console that has all these other things. And it's like, yeah, but you made it affordable and portable. It's like, what did you sacrifice in a console like by doing that?
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it'll be like upgraded Joy-Cons. It'll probably be like, this one has this much space this time.
Well, I think they need to. I mean, honestly, like.
Well, it's not hardware, so.
I think they just like it might just be a general upgrade. Like,
Yeah.
like I don't
This
know.
holds more space.
Yeah, like
I don't think we're gonna get a Nintendo Switch XL. I don't think that'll happen.
Why not? Like,
But now that I say that, I'm like,
why wouldn't they?
because that screen would take so much fucking battery. You'd pick it up, play it for 30
Well, maybe
minutes,
that's how
and
they would
battery would be
upgrade
dead.
it, like, or you would just sacrifice like thickness.
Yeah, but I don't know. I
I
can't
mean,
see
think about it. Even on like the current dock, like there's still space in there for it to get bigger.
a little bit.
Because
But-
if there's enough space in there for you to jam it down and miss the
Miss
spot,
the spot, yeah.
like
Well, here's the thing. Are they gonna call it the new Nintendo Switch?
gosh, I hope so.
I fucking God, it's so infuriating.
I mean, probably
It's
not.
like Nintendo can't name shit.
That's the thing. If they do come out with a new version of it, it will probably be. I don't know if I think they'll name it something different, but like
I don't
it's the
think
same
they
console though.
I think it'll just be the Nintendo Switch,
like 2.0,
24 gigabyte,
like 2.0 or something like that.
Nah,
Because I
don't
think they're
it'll
doing.
be
I haven't.
2.0.
This is
Because they fucked up so much with the naming of the Wii U and the naming
I-
of the different versions of the 3DS.
I heard. I heard that it was like gonna be like a newer version of it. Like I didn't know what they'd be doing or anything like that. I just heard that.
Yeah, I literally haven't heard. That's the first time.
So I didn't know
heard
if it would be like an upgrade, like of like the whole console in general,
it.
or if it's
I don't think it'll be a deal
from
where
what
you
I'm
can't
reading.
play it.
From what I
Because Nintendo typically doesn't do that, where they'll come out with a different
Here,
version
here,
of something and you
here.
can't play it.
So the new hardware revision will improve over the current. Like so.
What site's this from?
Polygon,
All right.
which
Yeah.
Wall Street Journal is reporting.
Okay.
It's Polygon talking about the Wall
Yeah,
Street
yeah.
Journal.
That's half the articles now.
Talking about how they sold a lot and they're gonna, and like right now, like you can't, like they aren't making new ones. Like,
Yeah.
so they, like everything that's made is made right now. And I think it's because they're planning to upgrade it and sell more. I don't know if it's for more money or just. But it's
Who
saying
knows?
here, oh yeah, it's portable and stuff like that. I think it's talking about maybe like upgrading things like the size or like the screen brightness and just things like.
Yeah,
Like-
that's what they did with the Game Boy.
I mean,
Is they had to come out with like a backlit version of the Game Boy because the original Game Boy didn't have like
Yeah,
a screen light.
you couldn't play it at
so you
night.
couldn't fucking see it.
I mean, like I don't like. I'm not saying like, oh, they shouldn't have released the Switch until it was like good. Like it's not like it's not.
It's not bad at all.
It does have a lot of issues. Like that's just my stance on it. Kind of. It's like on one hand, you like, hey, finish your stuff before you release it, so it's good.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
I'm a firm believer in that.
I mean, that's the thing. My brother like told me, he was like, when he was talking about his glitchy Joy-Cons, he was like, if you tell them that you got them and like they worked but now they don't, there's like an issue now, they won't do anything. But if you
Say they were broken from the beginning.
like if you're like, oh, there was a manufacturing issue, then they'll just immediately replace it. It's like if it's our fault, then we'll immediately do it. I'm like,
Yeah.
that's fair.
If there's any chance it could be a user error,
But that's the thing. I don't know, like,
you're not going to take that
and like,
chance.
and then I know like you can say this about it, literally anybody, but like Jess, like those are his babies. Like he doesn't, like if he would never do anything that would possibly be like I would joke with him. I'm like, I'm gonna put like the little trigger button helper thing on backwards and get it stuck. And
Didn't somebody do that?
yes, like the
Like,
they
you
got
know, like one of our friends?
ooh, I don't know.
Did David do it?
Tristan,
I think Tristan did it, and we had to get it unstuck.
maybe? Yeah, I joke about it just about every time I put someone's on and someone else is on. I'm like, I'm gonna put it on.
I never put them on because I'm fucking worried about
I'll go.
that.
I'm gonna put it on backwards, or I'll go, dude. I put it on backwards. No, dude, and it's not funny because it's a lot of money.
I found this picture. It says Dr. Seuss's How the Grinch Leaked Smash Bros. And the bottom says also including ESRB leak. A lot of good like jokes coming out of this one. Somebody wrote that whole Dr. Seuss rhyme.
Well, there was somebody you said.
You know, it's a weird one that isn't included in Smash Ultimate. The dude from Arms, like any Arms characters.
Well, it's because that game was poopy doo doo.
It wasn't. It got pretty good reviews.
Well, they
And
thought it was.
apparently it sold pretty well.
It sold well, but like, I think it's because people thought it was gonna be competitive, and like people do play competitively, but like I don't see how they do.
How can you make a game with motion controls competitive online?
It's just like,
That's gonna take a lot of work, boy.
I mean, just like the gameplay is not fast. It's like a lot of like,
It's not
I have to.
woo-
Yeah, it's
move
like
kinda
it's like,
slow,
oh, I punched.
sluggish.
Crap! I'm about to get hit. Like, oh, they narrowly missed. Like it's like, and
Yeah.
the aiming system was weird. Like I couldn't figure out how to hit the person I wanted to hit. You know what I mean? It was like you had to like shift. You had to lock onto somebody, and then you would try to switch, and it's like. No,
I think I
don't.
played 1 or 2 games at like Tristan's house.
Yeah, I didn't play it a lot.
It.
Well, I didn't play it a lot because I wasn't good at it, and it wasn't fun.
Yeah. Oh, also somebody missing from Smash Ultimate. Okay, since Skull Kid isn't a character according to this leak, why is the assist trophy gone? Did they just straight up just replace him with the moon and aren't including him now?
Maybe. I mean,
Because that was people's reason behind thinking
I mean,
that he was going to be a character.
Well, I mean,
was the fact that he's no longer an assist trophy.
Okay, well,
Which that proved correct with Shadow.
have you? I mean, I know you have, but
Have I?
have you ever been playing in an 8-person match when that assist trophy was used?
But they have like, you know, like inverted.
I don't know. Have you?
Yeah.
And it sucks. No one wants that. So.
But there are other assist trophies and items that have the same effect.
Like what?
They've added some. I like some of the newer ones.
Well, then they don't need it twice then.
But that's why people thought he was going to be a character, is because they were taking the attributes of the assist trophy and giving him to other stuff. Because that's what happened with Shadow. Shadow's no longer an assist trophy.
Yeah.
Knuckles is now. And that's why people are like, oh, cool.
Well, it could have just been that with the moon then, or other things that could.
That's what I'm saying.
You just keep the same kind of inverted.
Completely replaced this character.
No, I don't know.
Yeah. No, that's what I'm just saying. Like,
maybe just too much Legend of Zelda stuff.
3 links.
There can never be too much.
3 links, 2 Zeldas.
There can never be too much.
There can.
Name one thing in Smash that there's too much of.
Fucking Fire Emblem characters.
No.
Who gives a shit? Nobody over here in the West. I mean, people have started 2 cents, but I don't. You know what there is always too much of? Bandana Waddle Dee.
He's not there.
I know. And that's why there's still too much.
I mean, I'm not like Super Nintendo, like, well, I'm not like well versed in Nintendo like you, like a lot of, you and our other friends are.
Yeah.
But like, I could see, not a case for him being like a playable character, but like, I can understand why like people, like one person we know wants it. Like,
David.
Like, I don't know.
Because there's only 3 Kirby characters,
Yeah, and I feel like
I would want Marks, who's the bad guy of one of the parts of Superstar Ultra, who's a really, really cool character.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty scary. Like, it's scary looking for a Kirby game. That would have been a more interesting choice.
Dude, you know who's scary for a Kirby game is Kirby. Have you
just thought of him?
Well, he's like a god. And
Yeah.
he just goes around the planets and just like massacres everybody.
Well, he didn't kill everybody.
But he eats them, and then
He's
they
a
die.
he's a baby. He's cute.
But like,
That makes it okay.
If you've ever read, like, I think it's actually on the Nintendo website, his bio, it basically says he's indestructible, like, virtually. It's like he cannot be killed, and he can only kill everything. Because is there a limit to what he can eat? The answer is no.
Also, Kirby is created by Sakurai. Like, that's his, like, first thing he worked on, really. First big thing. So people were definitely expecting more Kirby representation.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's where that came from. But, yeah. There's this picture of 2K and Sam and Smash. Like a fake leak.
So...
Yeah, there are a couple of these that, like, that are proved right, quote unquote, by this new leak. But mostly just people going, throwing shit out there and seeing what sticks. Which is what a lot of it is when it comes to Smash leaks.
Okay, earlier we said that there was a lot happened, like, this morning, really. I didn't know anything about this whole supposed... The bombs.
The packages and white powder and stuff.
Yeah, so I just typed in Hillary Clinton into just a Google search. New York Times says, pipe bombs sent to Hillary Clinton, Barack Obama, and CNN offices. I did see earlier a statement by the president or someone of CNN that, like...
That it wasn't a bomb. It was
no, he wasn't even saying what. It was a statement about... It was a political statement. He was like... He basically pinning these violent these things on Trump's like attacks on the media.
I mean, definitely fits the MO for someone who does side with Trump. I'm not saying it is for sure
Oh, you mean like the motive
Trump
of it?
Like, yeah, like the people it was sent to.
Yes.
Is very much like...
But I mean, think about it. That also fits the agenda of of those people who could say, "Hey, this is because of Trump," like the guy did on the CNN stuff.
Yeah.
It's definitely.
I don't think it's definitely go out there and go, it's fucking Trump's fault. Like, no, it's probably some dumbass radicalist.
Yeah, I mean,
Who,
literally when anything happens, it helps someone's agenda, which is kind of stupid.
Yeah. Yeah, because it's definitely like this New York Times article starts out by saying pipe bombs were sent to several prominent Democrats, which is true,
Yes.
and a left-leaning newspaper, or I should say news outlet. Newspaper, I don't know is correct to say anymore.
Yeah.
And a couple different like Congress people. It says like
Yeah.
from Washington, New York,
Yeah, I'm
where a
reading that.
congresswoman who's former chairwoman of the Democratic National Committee. At the Time Warner Center. That's, whew, man, that's oof.
It was.
I've been near that place in New York. I'm like,
Yeah. And they did point out that
All on the
one of
Eastern
the
Coast.
one of the pipe bombs, or it says this.
I've heard pipe bombs.
It was
but also
it was
something about white
evacuated.
powder.
It was evacuated because of a pipe bomb sent to CNN. It was addressed to John O. Brennan, who they point out is a critic of Trump and served under Obama as the CIA director. So, I mean, they're just drawing parallels to that.
So Mr. Trump, speaking at the White House on Wednesday, called the attempt bombings despicable acts. In these times, we have to unify, Mr. Trump said. We have to come together and send one very clear, strong, unmistakable message that acts or threats of political violence of any kind have no place in the United States of America. That's fair. At least he didn't go. Like when I saw these news articles, my fear was he was gonna go, they were sent to crooked Hillary.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck. If he did that, like, you're not making anything better. But the fact that he avoided
I think he knows.
saying it all together.
He knows when. I mean, because
He's not trying to rile
you can
anybody up
dislike
right now.
people. You can disagree with people, and you can even dislike them, and know like.
Here's
I feel like even he knows when to bring up
rile
that,
people up.
Like even he knows when to bring up that they don't like him. You know.
Yeah.
I mean, anyone who's put in an unsafe situation, that's not the time to go. Hey, by the way, I don't like them.
Yeah, here's another quote. It says, "The media also has a responsibility to set a civil tone and stop the endless hostility and constant negative, and often sometimes false attacks." So he didn't ultimately stay away from fake news talk. He still had his
How
side
can
in
he?
there by not mentioning it. Because this wasn't
How
he's Trump. You voted for that.
that wasn't Trump that said that.
I know. I'm just saying people saying that about
Yes,
him,
yeah.
that video.
But it does. The article does say that nobody was hurt, which is good. Like,
Yeah, which is good.
I mean, it's
And like, I don't know how true it is anymore, but I did see something of white powder earlier, which isn't the first time.
Yeah,
like, I don't know about the white powder, if that is correct or if that was just like a
yeah.
thing I saw. But white powder like that was also sent to like Ted Cruz's offices a few months ago. So I don't know if that's anything to do with it. But like I said, I don't know how true the white powder claim was.
Even in this article,
And Secret Service, like
they bring up that like they just talk about
man, fucking people sending pipe bombs, like Jesus. What year is this?
a stupid one.
Hey, you're not wrong.
It's yeah. I mean, everyone's okay. Which is
so earlier this month, federal authorities said they intercepted multiple packages suspected of containing the lethal substance ricin, which would be this white powder, addressed to Trump and at least 2 top Pentagon officials.
so someone sent something to Trump.
Earlier this month. I think it's just talking about
Attacks in general.
attacks in general right now.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's what I don't think it ended up being ricin. It just ended up being some random powder to Ted Cruz's offices.
So it's to Ted Cruz and Trump.
It was Ted Cruz like months ago.
Yeah.
This was like at a time where nobody's fucking talking about Ted Cruz. And like something like that. Like
I mean,
shit got
not
sent
like
to his
headliner
offices.
stuff, anyways.
Yeah, like I think his secretary like got the package, like opened it up, and a bunch of white powder came out. It was
Looks like
what
just
the
freaked him
fuck
out.
Is this?
Yeah.
Because people thought it might be ricin. Which
Mm-hmm.
the only reason I know what ricin is they use it in Breaking Bad. Walter White uses it to poison a fucking kid. So I'm like,
Nice. I don't think I got that far in the show.
no, that's like the last season.
Well, if it didn't happen in the beginning,
It didn't happen in the first 3 episodes.
They've been happening.
You haven't seen it.
Give me more credit. I made it to like into season 2.
Like 5 episodes.
I made it like into season 2.
Yeah.
I think it's not on Netflix anymore.
I don't know actually.
Or maybe I just stopped watching.
I think you just stopped watching it
That's
because you're you.
That's a good.
You can't finish shows.
Yeah, I mean,
we just finished the first season of American Vandal today. Just cause
I don't know what got into me.
I don't know either.
It
was weird.
How many episodes did we watch?
7 because you were only 1 episode in.
So what?
So
they're all 30 minutes or
somewhere around there. They vary. Like I think the last one's like 40 or something like that. But like,
so I mean,
we sat down for like 3 or 4 hours. As soon as I got home.
A lot of the afternoon.
Until it wasn't afternoon. I think by the time we finished, it was like 7 because you worked on the homework for like an hour or so.
Was that an hour? Didn't feel that long.
I think close to it.
I don't know.
I think we also diddled around a little bit. Nope, that shouldn't have said that. Messed around a little bit before we started working on homework.
I mean, it was yeah.
Diddle.
It's just finishing shows is hard, man. Like
maybe.
I don't know how I did it today.
I'm still trying to work through the season of Shameless. I still like.
Yeah,
There's one episode where I watched like 10 minutes of the episode every 2 weeks, and I'm just now and then.
No one's working harder than me in Naruto.
And Naruto.
Actually, you know who worked way harder than me in Naruto?
Austin.
Yeah, like he watched. He would stay up. He was up.
I know. He would like text me like 3 a.m.
Yeah, he's like 3 a.m. He's like, oh, I just finished a whole 4 arcs.
Yeah, he put in the chat. He put in our group chat. He goes, yeah, just finished like 4 arcs. I'm like, I don't even watch a show, and that makes me tired.
He skips filler, so whatever. That's easy.
Like a true fan.
But he also is like way farther into Shippuden than me. And he started after me.
The only bits of Naruto I watch is the stuff I watched when I was like a little kid, and what I find you watching, I'll watch an episode or 2.
Yeah, well.
But I am by no means into Naruto. It's just kind of like I hear you guys talk about it. I pick up on shit from there.
Yeah, well, I'm in boring stuff right now. Like I sat down today and pushed myself through 2 more episodes of like some boring filler thing. I'm basically I meant to tell you this. The arc I'm in right now is basically an arc, like a Scooby-Doo episode. It's just long.
All right, I can get into that.
It's like, oh, our village is being haunted.
That one magic dog like Scooby right now?
No, he's not on this mission.
Okay.
No, it's like, oh, there's a ghost haunting our village, and my best friend is now like the head of the village, and he's all depressy because his dad and sister died, and it's like, dang. It's like, who could be the ghost? And it's like,
yeah,
it's probably this guy who wanted to be in charge but isn't now, and this dude that's younger than him is.
It's probably this guy who owns the land and wants people off of it. And that's a lot of the Scooby-Doo episodes with some like. It was all about because it came out in like.
I mean, think about it. It's
when
like,
hippies were around, it was like very much like, don't trust the man. The man's the real. Humans are the real monsters.
Well, think about it. Like, what other motive is there to scare people away? Like,
and not just fucking murder them.
I mean, no one wants to go that far.
Yeah, some people do.
I mean, what if they rebooted Scooby-Doo, which for like the 1,000th time, but like,
I mean, can we just get rid of Be Cool Scooby-Doo?
Just ramped it up and was like, hey,
Riverdale that shit.
These guys are killing people.
Riverdale that shit.
No, I'm okay with it being not magic, even though isn't there?
They've done a lot of that.
I was like, magic exists in that universe,
and like very much it depends. Like very much the original show, magic does not exist.
No, that's not the point.
But in every single movie, most of the times.
Well, in that one,
Monster Island.
Well, there's one.
Zombie Island.
Oh, you talking about the live action movies?
No, I'm talking animated movies.
Okay.
Zombie Island, like the ones that came out like since the '90s, where they kind of soft rebooted it. We're like,
so those were some good movies. A couple of them.
Oh, dude, Zombie Island is like legitimately really.
What's the
good.
one where Shaggy gets hypnotized?
Oh, that's
that cool fight scene.
That's a really recent one.
That one's really good.
Instinct Shaggy.
That one's really good.
That's one of the recent ones. Like in the last like 5 years or so. I don't know what's because I haven't seen that one, but because it's I know because it's Matthew Lillard voicing him. It's the guy from the movie. He voices Shaggy now.
Well, it's a really good movie.
I've only seen that one clip where he goes Ultra Instinct Shaggy.
Yeah, you get the trigger word.
I don't even know what it is.
Me either.
Can we also get over the fact that Shaggy's real name is Orville?
I just ignore it.
He's Shaggy Orville Rogers.
With
Or Orville
with
Shaggy
with
Rogers.
continuities in shows like
No, Norville. Sorry, not Orville. Norville.
with continuities in shows like Scooby Doo, especially since for a long time I would sit there and go, this show bores me. I just
Really?
ignored.
I've watched so much.
See, like I watched it a lot growing
It's
up.
something I've constantly been into because me and my dad would watch it.
I watched it a lot. Like it would be on when we get home from school and like Trace and me. And
I also
Jess,
owned like a shit ton of movies. So.
like me and my two brothers would sit down and watch it. And it was like, oh yeah, like and I was like, yeah, this is good. It's like I never like went to go turn it on though if I had
like I watched the original like stuff because we had a few VHS tapes.
we
and
had
stuff.
Boomerang and stuff.
And I never had Boomerang, but they would still show it on.
My little brother is very upset about not having it currently, because he would watch the Smurfs and stuff,
Yeah, I remember catching that stuff.
and he would get like mad.
Have
because,
you ever watched Mystery Incorporated?
Dude, I couldn't tell you which is which.
Mystery Incorporated is the one where like it's a little bit more stylized. It's not Be Cool Scooby-Doo. That's what looks like fucking shitty Family Guy. But the one,
Well, that's because
I think the one before that.
Because you know what's cool? Cheap animation.
No kidding. But cheap, bad animation. No, the one before that, where they're a little bit like kind of blocky. It's the one where Fred's obsessed with traps.
Oh, that cool. Kind of like I know.
Yeah, the style. That show's
Where like
fucking-
Fred's kind of dumb, and
Fred's
Velma
real-
has a shorter
Okay.
skirt.
Fred's real dumb.
Is that the one where Velma's got the shorter skirt?
And she's a bitch all the time. She's such a legit.
Oh, because she's like super into Shaggy, and he's like
no,
whatever.
they're dating. They're like straight up dating.
No, but like early in the show, like from what I've
they're
seen.
dating from the
beginning?
Yeah,
So
because
I'm thinking of the show before that then, because
are they to What's New Scooby Doo?
I'm thinking of the one.
I think you're thinking of What's New because it looks like the original pretty much. Besides, like Fred's wearing a striped shirt.
Maybe. I don't know, man. It's
Just look it up.
okay.
Look up What's New Scooby Doo and see if that's the one you remember.
All right.
No, Mystery Incorporated, real fucking good, dude. It's like it has like an overarching storyline and like a whole bunch of stuff.
I mean, I know I've watched this. I know the theme song.
What's New Scooby Doo?
Yeah.
Yeah, that one's the easy one.
It's not. This isn't the one I'm thinking of.
Then look up Mystery Incorporated.
That might be the one.
But that's one where Velma has bows in her hair.
I just remember like her being like Velma being like,
Bitch.
ooh, Shaggy, and he's like oblivious because he's like,
Yeah,
he's like,
'cause
he's not like,
Shaggy.
he doesn't have like, yeah,
there's a
it's
whole-
this one. It's Mystery,
And there's a whole arc where
it's Mystery Incorporated
yeah,
because
where
she's all like, and she has like weirder hair. She's like,
Yeah,
hey,
she-
Shaggy, and he's like, and
he's like they're dating.
and then
He's like, I'm
but then
into
she
you,
gets
but
like, but then she like,
yeah.
it's like the whole like, like cross my arms, like you're not paying attention to me,
No,
even though we're
she's
not a
like-
thing. Like,
And she's like trying to like change his style. Like you should eat better. You should wear like pants that fit you.
isn't there like a whole part where
Her
like
and
where like
Scooby get upset with each other.
where like she
They
like
both want Shaggy's
where like
attention.
Daphne dolls her up?
That's in the second movie, the second live action movie.
Oh yeah, but like I feel like it's some of the
whew.
shows.
Woo!
I like the art
Man.
style of Mystery Incorporated. now that I'm
I
looking
love
at
the
it.
art style of Mystery Incorporated. Man, Linda Cardellini. Phew. I think that like as a kid, I'm like, what's this? Velma's hot? What? You know, she's also Hawkeye's wife in the MCU,
I don't know.
and
anything.
she's
Oh,
Wendy.
like the-
She's Wendy from Gravity Falls.
I think I did know that.
Yeah, and she has like other voice work.
Wendy Beast.
Wendy is Beast, another Beast redhead.
That's a really good show too.
Cartoons and comic books made me real into redheads as a kid.
Redheads are
Between like when I was reading comic books, Lois Lane was a redhead, Mary Jane was a redhead, Daphne was a redhead. It's like a lot of that shit. Hermione Granger, a redhead. It's like, damn, dude.
they're okay.
They're not like dark haired and pale, but you know.
They have a freckle in the middle of their nose.
Yeah. In
Which-
the shape of a heart.
For context, my girlfriend has a freckle in the middle of her nose.
That's shaped like a heart. She was born on Valentine's Day.
Well, when I was home, we stopped to get when we were heading over to Brendan's. It was like, I think it was after you were gone.
Mm-hmm.
We stopped at Circle K to get a Polar Pop, and the person who rung her up was like pointed it out, like her freckle. It was like, it's cool. And as we walked out, I was like, "Didn't you go beat that guy up?"
Yeah, that's the funny part is you beating somebody up.
In the Circle K in the middle of
Not watching.
Yeah, like
Like
if there's anywhere to have a fight though.
Yeah.
Because
you're
we're
not
right
wrong.
next to the Taco Bell. We could just walk over and fight behind it like everybody
It's
else.
like a 10-minute walk, and it's like a 5-minute walk, yeah. But oh no, we were up talking the other night. That one after Tristan's Halloween party. It was me,
Yeah, when you
her,
guys didn't
Noah,
go to
awesome,
sleep.
awesome,
All the UPS boys and you.
and Noah. Noah's not UPS.
No, but Noah.
It was
Yeah.
Noah.
Yes.
Me and him got the same thing going on. But we me and Kayla were up talking about stuff, and somebody said something about her freckle, like somebody called it like, you had shit on your nose.
Yeah.
And she was like, no, not shit. Man, I still can't get over Noah in that fucking Goku costume.
He looked.
Legitimately
he-
the best thing ever.
He looked too comfortable in it.
He was
Like
too
even with the
comfortable.
stupid hair, you know, like I know he took it off. He said it was. Itchy.
I never saw it. I wasn't there when he had it
Oh well,
on.
when he had it on, like, even with the stupid hair, like it just looked good. And it was like,
Man, he fucked. Dude.
I mean,
a couple like the picture that's my background, him doing the spirit bomb under the fucking.
if you just look at if you look up Goku costume, it's like he's got his hair that goes off to the side, but it was like it was actual hair, like a wig, but it stayed
Yeah.
up. And he was like, he got there and he was like, we're like, oh yeah, and then like 5 minutes of him being there, he rips it off, and we're like, he's like, oh, he doesn't have hair anymore. He goes, it's just not worth it. It's itchy.
It's itchy.
But like even with it was stupid looking, but it just looked
Like we
perfect.
definitely got to take advantage of that for a video at some point. Like look at this schlub in a fucking.
I mean,
Look at this schlub.
you should do a
Look at him.
wait, go back. Let me see.
Oh, that's a mannequin.
Oh,
I just realized it's a mannequin.
Well,
too.
it looks. Just do a Rock Lee cosplay with that haircut.
Yeah, do Rock Lee, dude. This one's fucking.
Yeah, that's what Clay should have done.
You know what people love when people on an audio podcast show people things.
That's what I was
that
just
they
thinking.
Can't fucking see.
I was thinking about it. Yeah.
Maybe if I feel like it, I'll put photos in the video. But something tells me I'm not gonna fucking feel like it.
Yeah, I mean, that's more work.
And I mean, the reason we're doing a podcast is so I can put out content and have an outlet for stuff when I'm not able to make other videos. It's fucking easy. Like I'm
Yeah.
not gonna lie. I'm not gonna sugarcoat and be like, I've always wanted to do a podcast. Like, no, it's fucking easy content
Yeah,
to make.
it's fun too.
You know, and
I feel
it
like
is fun because it's like something we do anyway.
I was just say like.
Like, we live together. Let's record.
I mean,
what
like
we do.
we decided that, like you decided that you came to me with the idea. We're like, hey, we should do a podcast, and you were like, oh, hey, like, let's not talk about this now. Like earlier, we were talking about Smash stuff and like really getting into it, and you were like,
Let's
we
stop.
can't talk about it. Like we're about to do it. Like
Yeah. Like we're literally like, hey, we're gonna record a podcast after you get done doing this homework. And as you're doing homework, we're talking about Smash. Like, oh no, wait, fuck, can't do that.
Yeah. I feel like there's been other stuff that we've like because we've talked about doing this for forever and finally doing it. There was other stuff we were like, well, what can we talk about stuff on the podcast? I mean,
No, it's because it's been like a month since we started. It's been like 2 months.
we're like,
We decided to do it before we moved in.
and now we're like
3 months
way past the halfway point of our first semester.
We're like a week past the halfway point.
I feel like we're.
No, it was last week. Because you're thinking of what David said the other night. He was like
No, I just
only 5 weeks left.
No,
he also
'cause-
started 2 weeks before.
well,
us.
no, I was talking to my parents and they were like, I was like, aren't we like halfway? They're like, you're a little further than halfway. Like, oh, and that was like last week.
I don't know, because last week was like the point where it's like you can't drop classes now, or
Oh, you're
something
right.
like
Yeah.
that.
Well, that's why I think I brought it up, and they were like, no,
because I literally dropped the class the week before the cutoff.
I am committed.
I still had to pay $50. Well, I still paid for the class.
But you don't get a bad grade. That's,
yeah, I
that's
got
the
it.
key.
Yeah.
Like that was my thing. It's like I have to have for 12 hours to stay full time.
That's what I am too. I'm barely.
But you have that.
I have 12 hours.
Yeah, well, I can't drop stuff now without getting a bad grade. So like,
Yeah.
if I get a bad grade, that's my GPA.
Yeah.
But I think I'm gonna do. I have a C or something in astronomy because I haven't done like but one of the online things that are supposed to take. an
Man,
hour.
okay, I got fucked over the other day.
Why?
I looked on for my understanding media class. He has reading quizzes that we do on Blackboard.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at the reading quizzes, making sure I had them all done because I miss them all the time because I fucking forget about it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was looking at them and go, anyway, like chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 9. I'm like, okay, guess there's one for 8, so I did the 9 one. 2 hours later, at like 11 o'clock at
you
night,
missed it.
it goes, "You missed 8."
I don't
I
know.
go, "One fucking there."
Yeah, I don't know.
Like, cool. That's cool.
Yeah.
I was trying to be ahead in class.
Dude, I'm so far behind in my astronomy stuff. I don't even know how many like online things I'm supposed to have done at this point. But that's the thing. She even told us, she was like, "Oh, you don't have to do them until the end of the semester." And we're like, "Cool, I'm just not gonna do them."
Yeah. Bump your fucking elbow.
No, but she pointed like because there's other people who obviously not done them, and she's like, "Did
Yeah.
I give you guys time in class?" And I honestly was like, "No, because I don't think I'll do anything."
I wouldn't do it.
I was like, I won't do
Especially
it.
since Matthew's in there and you and him would just talk.
Well, yeah, and that guy who's the RA who such a mess. He's so funny though.
Yeah. A couple of my friends after understanding media, they go to Einstein's to get like coffee and bagels and stuff.
Yeah,
And I usually go to the PJ Lab and just work.
Mhm.
So like, I gives me time to work between classes.
Yeah.
But the PJ Lab's closed this week because they're all at Mountain Workshop. So I walked there and like, I went to go to the lab and it's not open. I went, I got 30 minutes to kill. So I walked to Einstein's and I got coffee. And they go, "Oh, Dalton, where were you?" I go, "I tried to go work, but it wasn't open. So I'm here now." And I had to stand because they were out of seats.
I mean, at least you had people to go talk to on campus. When I had 30 minutes to kill, or I had way more than 30 minutes, I had like 2 hours to kill before I had to, because I had to go talk to my English teacher about my paper.
Oh, yeah.
I had like 2 hours, so I was like, I guess I'll go eat, which takes like an hour, because I got to wait in line, and I ate.
Yeah.
And then I was like, I'm okay, got nothing to do, so I went and like sat in the DSU.
You know what I did today to kill 2 hours? Because I had a thing I went to between my 2 classes. And what I did is I rode the white line all the way around, like the bus,
You should have rode
past the house.
You should have rode the red line.
I did that already.
Me too. I
It
wasn't
went
late. Though.
downtown.
I wasn't late. I was already.
I just decided not to go to class.
What's the thing? I was already worried about being late to English that day.
Yeah.
I was like, crap. And then I realized I was like I acknowledged consciously everyone's getting off at EST.
Yeah.
It just didn't occur to me.
And walks up.
Yeah, but that's the thing. It's just like everybody got off. I was like, okay, cool. I'm just like, I guess I'm just gonna ride up the Cherry. And then it didn't,
No,
it didn't turn left. I was
it
like,
doesn't go to Cherry.
I was like, I texted my English group. I was like, hey guys, like I'm gonna be pushing it, but I shouldn't be that late. If she calls roll,
it
let
just
her
goes
know.
down around.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
It'll work.
I didn't know. I was looking it up.
Neither did I when I did it.
Well, I looked it up on my map and I texted my English people and I was like, hey, let her know I'm gonna be there, because I think that might have been the day we were doing something with the group. Like I don't know if the papers were due or like something.
Yeah.
There was something to do. Like if there was nothing, I would have been like not as worried. But I remember there was like a reason I needed to be there for my group.
Yeah. And now the white line, it goes down to a couple different like stops, and then it goes to a parking lot. It goes to another parking lot. The parking lot is, remember that center we went to for the first day of master plan to get like our bags and stuff?
Yes.
It's there. Do you know where that place is? Right behind the sushi restaurant.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, there's a sushi restaurant right there. But the thing is, the bus stops there and waits for until it sees another bus come to the parking lot, and that's where it gets to leave.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just sitting on the bus by myself.
Mine was middle of the day, so it was
So,
quicker.
like, well, mine was middle. Mine was like 11.
Oh, mine was
Like
beginning of the day.
10:30.
Mine was beginning of the day.
So I was like, I'm just sitting on the back of the bus. It's like, cool.
I was embarrassed because there were other people on there, and I was like, someone's gonna know that I just missed the wrong stop, and I'm gonna be embarrassed.
Oh no, I did that on red line. I just rode it all the way around. I'm like, cool.
Yeah.
And then I got off at EST and walked up to Cherry.
Yes.
Yeah.
But that's just how it be sometimes.
I was gonna get off at Cherry and walk down to where I was going today, but for some reason we stopped at EST and my body got up. I left the bus and went, I'm not at the right bus stop. Like, but I was like, I'm like literally thinking as I'm walking out, yeah, I'll ride at the Cherry, and then like I'm out of the bus and the bus door's closed and I went, where the fuck am I? Like my body just took over.
The other day I missed my stop in the morning to get off and walk to Grice from the library stop.
Yeah.
And because I was just sitting there and I was talking to Kayla.
You should just walk out from EST.
I was talking to my girlfriend Kayla. She was gonna order something for me on Amazon Prime and ship it here. That cord I needed or whatever. And she was and I was like looking up something about it or trying to find the link or I don't know. I was just talking to her on Snapchat or something. And then I just we stopped at EST and I go, And I started walking down the hill,
Oh.
and I'm Snapchatting her. I'm like, just missed my stop because I was looking up stuff. She was like, don't be late. I was like, oh,
It's no problem.
well, that was the thing. Like that was that morning. I got out super early, and I had like tons of time, which I kind of regretted because I sit there. But
Yeah.
it was nice to be productive one morning, but then also like miss my stop. So gotta have balance of good things and screwing up to make your day.
Balanced as all things should be.
To make your day a day at college.
No fucking kidding. It's like, yeah, today happened.
That's how most days go. Like Kayla will ask me, or just people in general, are like how's your day or how is school going? It's like,
Yeah.
it's just going.
It's going.
And like that's like a funny answer to give people like older people who ask you how's school going, but they're like you like, and then they follow up, they chuckle and they're like you like it. I'm like I don't know what answer you expect from me. I'm going to college, okay?
It's like, yeah, it exists.
Like, I mean, how's work going? Do you like it?
How does? Well, I mean, you're getting paid at that point.
I mean, yeah.
We're
We're having experiences, quote unquote, I guess.
I guess. I mean, I made friends.
Other people might be.
We're too busy living off campus, not interacting with people.
I was talking to my mom the other day, just telling her kind of how because she was talking about how my brother's in town today or this week, and she was like, oh, you could go over to Sandy's. You know, Sandy is
Your in-law.
sister-in-law's mother, who lives a street over, who is always wanting to do things for us.
Super
and have us
nice
over.
old people.
Very nice. But she was like, you can go to hang over at Sandy's with your brother, or like just go get dinner with him sometime. And I was like, yeah. I was like,
instead of you're recording a podcast with your roommate.
yeah. Well, that's the thing. He'll be here for homecoming, I think. So.
Is he gonna stay the whole week?
I think so. I mean,
Because I knew he was down here today and yesterday.
The job fair he was doing was today.
Yeah.
But anyways,
I thought about going to that. But
I was telling her about all that, and like I just kind of brought up like, oh, you know, like I don't really have reason to go over to Sandy, and like she's always asking me to go over there, but it's like I don't feel.
Me and Kayla talked about that.
Well, it's like I feel bad because it's like she's offering to like cook dinner for us.
Yeah, she's like,
and she's like,
y'all need literally anything.
She told my mom, she was like, he'll usually come over when I make cookies, and I was like, she's right. That's the only time we've gone over.
Yeah, it just happened to be that.
But like
way.
that's the thing. She was like, I told Sandy you're more of a homebody, and I was like, yeah, I guess I am more of a homebody. Like,
whatever that means.
I mean,
you call me fat.
All I do is sit in this house. My daily schedule is wake up.
I mean, I was
rush,
talking.
Get out late, go to class.
Yeah.
Hate class, come back. Sit down with food if I didn't already eat.
If you didn't already eat, yeah.
Watch Naruto until I can.
Go get on Discord.
And then go play. Yeah, go play video games right now. It's Black Ops 4.
I told Kayla, me and Lance pretty much live alone. Like we live together, but we're usually doing our own
except
thing.
for meals.
Except for watching TV, watching.
It's like
a meal every once in a while.
Yeah, I'll get bored.
I told her, we pretty much live alone.
I mean,
it's because we were all talking about living situations.
That's how. I mean, I'm not I'm not bashing you. It's like I enjoy my time with you, but it's it's like I enjoy having a roommate that I can just be like.
We don't have to interact with.
Yeah, we're separate.
We
people.
don't feel neglected if we're not hanging out.
Yeah, it's like sometimes it's like you are just a roommate and that is okay.
Yeah.
But then it's also like you're still my best friend. It's like you still hang out with you. It's like, hey, do you want to get dinner? Hey, do you?
I mean, that's the cool thing about having your best friend as your roommate is when it's your best friend, you don't always have to be like, what does this person think?
There's not a social
There's not a social what's the word? Obligation.
Yeah, to be like, I must interact with you because we see each other or something like that.
It's like no, this is literally what we've had been for 8 years or whatever.
Yeah, it's nice.
Cool. Whatever. Even when Tristan moves in.
That will also be nice.
That will also be nice. And Tristan will, our energy levels will probably go up when Tristan moves in. Because me and you are very low energy.
His probably go down though.
Huh?
His might go down some.
I mean, I wouldn't mind if his went down a little bit.
Because
he's not living with Cole.
Well, think about this though.
Cole, who our very, very high energy friend that we love very much.
Well, whenever Tristan gets moody, we're never around to see that.
Yeah, he's usually by himself.
That's what I'm saying. So we'll see that. I won't say we'll see that. We'll see him in his room, not coming out during that.
Yeah.
Or maybe living with us will make him feel better. I don't know.
Maybe it'd be good to not be around his
family. Yes. Moving on. the day after we got back down here from the weekend, he texted me and he goes, hey, he was something like, I just thought to myself like, hey, it'd be like a good day to like hang out, but you're not here.
Yeah.
Just got real sad. I was like,
I mean, like the other day, I'm like, oh, like our friend Clay, who is in the Navy, he's back for like a couple weeks. Like we got home, and like yesterday, I'm like, oh, shoot, Clay's doing it. Like, he's not here.
it was weird. Like I'm definitely the kind of person who doesn't realize they miss someone until I see him again.
Mm-hmm.
And so I started seeing Clay again. I was like, hey, this kid like has been gone.
Yeah, like I had a really good time just like going out to lunch with him and Dana. I'm just like,
Yeah, it was
This is
cool.
fun.
It was cool hanging out with Dana too, just with him.
I
and
never
stuff.
see Dana, so it's like,
Well, I worked with her and said 3 words total to her ever.
yeah.
I
I
worked
see
with
her when Clay's there.
Worked with her for 6 months, and I've been involved in the same conversations as her, but like my interactions.
I've talked to her maybe 4 times before.
There was one
this
time
day.
she was like walking back, or I came in from something, and she just goes, "What?" And I go, "I didn't say anything." And she goes, oh, "Okay," and she walked away. Like that was maybe the first thing I ever said to her.
Yeah.
And
I think the first time I met Dana was when I went on that shoot with her, Courtney, and Clay.
yeah,
And like that was like
weird.
I do Courtney, very high energy girl, and Clay.
Who doesn't know how to smile?
Clay he still can't smile with the shit. Like me and
Well,
Dana
no,
were
the
making fun of him.
the pictures of him and her in Texas were like,
Oh God, love that boy to death. He knows this. I shat on him the other day for it when I was taking pictures of them. He can't smile for shit, and Dana knows it too. And I go, they're like taking pictures, and Dana goes smile, and I go, yeah, Clay, smile, like try and smile like a human being. and he like smiles, like, nah, that's weird. I go, try it with the teeth, and he smiled with his teeth, and I went, oh my, I literally went, oh my God. And Dana looked at it and went, oh.
he keeps his mouth too small, but he has an okay smirk at times.
Yeah, like his not his.
No.
Like, we just, once again, we're doing something fucking visual.
He's like when he does this little dopey kind of like half smile when he does that dumb wave, you know? Yeah, like that works for him.
When
It
he's
makes
laughing is a good smile. It's a little upper toothy, but
Yeah.
it works.
It works,
Makes him look a lot like
It works
Greg.
for the buffest kid I know.
No kidding. I love the other night. We're like, Clay, take your shirt off. Clay, take your shirt off. He's like, no, stop.
Yeah. Well, it was that night.
Clay, you're a sexual object.
Well, that night when I was really tired and everyone else was not.
Yeah.
Oh, except for Clay. They were all
That's
like.
always Clay.
And somebody was yelling at me while I was doing something for somebody or something, and I was super tired. And they were like, Lance, I saw a little bit of abs. I was like,
That's probably.
I was like,
Cole-
that joke was funny.
Cole or Tristan.
Like that joke was funny when I made it like 4 hours ago. I am tired now.
Yeah, we were tugging at Clay's shirt, going, take it off.
Yeah,
Because he's the only kid we hang out with who's in shape.
I mean, he was buff before he left, but then he went to the Navy, and he has to be in Marine shape coming.
Yeah, you know, he's in less shape now than he will be, and he's still he's
buff boy.
little buff boy. Like you can't really tell by looking at him. He is a little bit more muscle mass. Like his shoulders a little bit broader, his arms a little bit wider, but it's not like
His
I grabbed
legs
him
are
and
probably more. Well,
Probably.
he had to do a lot of swimming training. Boy
Five
joined
months
the Navy,
probably.
got accepted before knowing how to swim.
I mean, that was yeah. I mean,
Which, okay.
okay.
He did barely learn how to swim before he left, though. Like a week
He
before.
I can kind of tread water now.
And you know what they have? Did you see the videos of what they had to do? Like what they do with them?
They have to tread water for like 30 minutes.
Well, but like it's like initially, like what they do,
Mm-hmm.
they have them cross their arms, plug their nose, they jump from like an 8-foot diving board or something in the water, and they just have to
tread water.
not even tread water, just jump in the water, like come to the surface and like I guess swim out.
Yeah.
It's just like how it's like this is how you jump in water. You're like I don't even know, like it's
I'm like a ship. It's how you jump in water.
how you walk the plank.
Clay gets to swap the poop deck.
No, he doesn't.
He swapped the poop deck of a nuclear facility or whatever.
I don't know what he does.
Nuclear
Navy.
material.
He's
Navy,
he's
but
Navy,
not in the water.
Navy, not in the water, which I guess.
Isn't that the Marines?
So what does the Space Force do?
We don't
Because
know.
the Navy doesn't do water.
Does Space Force not do
dude,
space?
We don't know what the fucking Space Force is yet. But I told Clay, I go, Clay,
I thought
you
it-
fucking chose the Navy too quickly. You could have been
heard
the
it-
Space Force.
I heard it would be something like it would be like a second Air Force, but for different things or something like that.
But space. But there's no air.
There's nothing to do in space.
Not yet. Not till unless they know something we don't.
Their sole job right now is to retrieve the Tesla that's in space. Which, by the way, what other country has that?
I mean, it's not really a country at this point because it's a private company.
Based in America.
For now.
I mean,
Until
still,
Elon Musk goes, oh fuck, they don't like me here anymore.
literally everyone in America loves that man.
Except for the people he works with.
Yes.
They're like, hey,
Did you
shut
see-
the fuck up.
Did you see, you know how he tweeted like the I Heart Anime stuff like that? He tweeted something else right after it, and then he tweeted after that, he said, Twitter thought my account got hacked and they locked it because of those tweets.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Because, I mean, like, on one hand, it's like, they were out of the blue, but also, have you ever looked at his feed?
That
Like,
reminds me of this streamer I watch occasionally.
yeah.
His name's Etika. He's a black guy, right?
I do know Etika.
Me and Tristan showed you.
I'm
like,
vaguely
reaction videos.
familiar with his. I watched him react to King K. Rool.
Yeah, he's a black guy, right? He uses the N word with an A pretty often. He's like, it's a term of endearment.
Homie.
Oh, it means homie. He got banned from Twitter for using it.
I guess
He made a video day. I'll show you after this. He made a video day where he's like, "What the fuck?"
I guess that is equality at work. I guess.
But it was like soft A.
Well,
You know,
I mean,
it
I
was
understand
like,
that.
and it was like even from the text, it was like, "Dude," it was like, "Dude, how you doing with this, dude?" You know, we
Yeah.
did that stuff.
Yeah.
And he was just like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah. I mean, on one hand, I'm like, yeah, that doesn't really. I mean, like with the issues we've seen on censorship just recently, that doesn't really follow the rules that
Yeah.
we've seen set.
Yeah.
But also, like, I mean, if they don't like the word, they should not like the word from anybody.
Which, yes, I mean, I think people should be able to use what they want. And if somebody like, "Hey, I don't like the way you use that," that person should call them out. That can be settled there. I don't.
And-
I don't think the word people like other people should be using that word. But like,
But
if they're gonna censor everything, they
yeah,
gotta censor everything.
that's what I'm saying. Like, you can't pick and choose what you don't like to hear or hear.
Yeah.
And in that case, it's like,
Because like, then what if a white dude does it, but he has like a black guy as his like profile picture? You know, it's like,
yeah,
how do you post
yeah, I don't know.
stuff that specific?
Yeah, I
you
don't know.
So you got to do it for everyone, which like sucks. But Twitter has the right to do that because they're a private company.
yes, they do.
And that's what like I think.
But okay,
we were
that's
talking
okay.
to
But
Katie about that stuff one time.
okay, so there's something I'm learning about in I just learned about in my computer class.
Uh-huh.
It doesn't actually have to do with speech or censorship necessarily.
Mhm.
Well, it does a little bit with censorship, but not really. It's called I don't even remember the term now. It's like it was some like effect, but it's basically when a company is so stringent about their copyright laws that like the public goes, man, you guys are being jerks about your property, and then people start to not like that company.
Mm-hmm.
So there was some
Didn't he?
and it's named after some lady who like I can't even bring it up. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Maybe people listening might know, but
Put it in the comments.
yeah, if you put in the comments whatever this effect is or whatever, I don't know. It's named after some woman about her land. I don't actually know.
I don't know.
But it's like a concept of like if you're like it's like copyright bullying in a sense, and it makes people not like you, even though you technically have the legal right to call them out on that. So it would be like on censorship. It's like if you're gonna go too far with it. I mean, like everybody blew up on Facebook, you know, about selling certain information.
Yeah.
You know, even though they had the legal right.
They
to
have
do
the
that.
legal right to, when you give the terms of service and you go, yeah, whatever.
Yeah.
He goes, I mean, you gave us the right to do that.
Yeah, I mean, everybody, like all websites, like, and I, it annoys me when they pop up and they're like, hey, we use cookies and stuff. It's like it annoys me because I have to like X out of it or it doesn't go away sometimes. But I also appreciate that they are at
Telling
least
you.
they are going, hey, like we kind of look at what you look at and sell that. Is that okay? Like
Yeah.
just so you know, and we go, yeah, I'm not gonna read that, but like, at least you're telling me or trying to.
The only time where that stuff's weird to me is when I'm talking about something in person. And then I go on my phone, and I'm
I've
scrolling through Instagram, and it goes, "Yo, you want this thing you were talking about?"
I have never experienced that. I hear a lot of people talk about that.
And I don't. Andy had a experience with that. We started this very specific part with his dad,
Uh-huh.
and then like he was scrolling through Instagram, it was there.
Like a part on a truck
Yeah,
or like a car, I guess.
whatever it was.
Yeah.
Who knows? It's Andy. Truck part.
Could
But-
yeah.
And he was like he's talking with his dad of this very specific thing.
Mhm.
And he scrolled down and he goes, "That's what I was talking about."
Well, I mean, like things like Hey Siri and like the Google
Oof,
Homes
Hey
and
Siri is-
and all that stuff, they are constantly listening.
Yeah.
Because sorry to everybody whose phone just turned on if they're listening with it out. loud.
Oofty.
Anyway, that's constantly.
Hey Alexa,
Stop.
play Despacito.
Stop. Anyway.
Yes.
Anyway,
All right.
like all that stuff's listening to you, like all the time. Cause
Yeah.
I know Google is constantly recording you, and I think the Alexas are.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Because they constantly have to be listening for that cue to answer the question you might have. But it's like you can't really just listen for that. You have to constantly have a mic on.
Uh-huh.
So it's like, I mean, everything you say to Siri. Like, remember when Siri was like first like on iPhones or iPod
Siri,
Touches?
where can I hide a dead body?
Yeah, and the reason they have responses to that is because everything that is said to Siri is recorded and sent to Apple.
Yep.
You know, and so when people would say funny, weird stuff, and it didn't get a response, someone would see it and go, "Hey, we can do a funny
Maybe we can
response
do a
to
funny
that."
thing to that.
So I mean,
When somebody goes, "Hey," when they have their Siri set to an English male and they go, "Hey Jarvis," it'll respond. They go, "Hey Alfred," it'll respond now. It's like,
it'll go, "Hey, I think you're thinking of someone else," because I've done that. Or if you have an actual command afterwards, you're like, "Hey Jarvis, do this." It'll just do the command and ignore you.
it kind of related. There's this one Vine where he goes, "Hey Siri, what's my name?" He goes, "It's like Derek, but you asked me to call you vagina, 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 vagina." He's like dancing to it and shit.
My phone's name is, or it used to be, like John Hopkins or something like that. Like,
Yeah, John Hopkins from the
like the cancer,
the
cancer section of the University
of England.
I don't remember.
Which, like, how fucking, obscure of a reference. It's a reference to Amazing Spider-Man 2. That shitty movie.
he said he said he was like with the cancer specific part of the school at Harvard. It was John Hopkins.
It's
Harvard.
from, yeah, it was like, and it's like a throwaway, super.
Yeah, he
like
does
half
it,
a second throwaway
He does
line.
it to make the girl he likes look better in front of the college he's applying for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's like, Gwen's like, how'd you get in on this? He goes, I told him I was this and this from this. And it's like, I don't know why that's stuck in her head. And we're like,
I thought it was funny.
I think that movie's atrocious. But
I mean, I'm not saying I like the movie.
yeah, no, I'm just saying like it's like that just like it's one of those weird things that stick in your head.
You know my current phone's name?
Phone,
No, it is Martwart.
tennis ball.
No, it's Martwart, and I put the lost thing in there,
Uh-huh.
and then I put tennis ball yeet. Yeah.
Yeah.
So when I airdrop random people images, it's from Martwart.
Mine's a Detail's iPhone. My
The-
phone called. I don't
the other day,
ever use Siri, so
that kid in my astronomy class who's an RA and like real
Oh.
goofy. Someone said something. He was like, "We are dropping pictures of people." He airdropped he would just like airdrop me pictures. Like Matthew like airdropped me a picture of Caboni, of like our president,
Fucking love
of our
Caboni.
president, of the
I
college
fucking love
president.
him.
And then he sent me some other meme, but it was like, "Oh dude, don't even get me started." Like I can go way back. That's all I did during graduation practice.
I vlogged and talked about stupid shit with people.
I sat next.
I just
to,
was like, hey, I'm trying to get Stevie Z to do stupid shit during graduation practice.
Well, I sat next to people I had like not talked to in forever, but it wasn't like unpleasant or anything. It was just like, hey, like
Yeah.
it was weird because it was people I could talk to, but there was also there was a foreign exchange student who, sorry, I don't remember your name.
Probably Lena, because she was the end name.
She was from Italy, Brazil, Italy. Because I remember I like she was talking to Marley who was next to me.
Valeria.
I don't know.
Because she's an L, last name L.
I don't know. Never.
So.
I don't remember. But I remember.
I'll show you a picture.
I remember asking her. I was like, I was like, do they have cars? I was just being stupid. I was like, do they have cars in Italy?
Like,
She was
like
like-
we joke about with Marie.
And she goes, no, they don't have cars. I was like, really? No, they have cars. Like, I was like, are like American cars there like considered the crappy foreign car? She was like,
All they drive over there is Fiats, dude.
I don't remember what she actually told me.
Like that's a joke. But when I went to Rome, it was all fucking Fiats. So
yeah.
dinky ass little car.
Don't they? I thought like over there they just like a lot of bikes.
That too. A lot of bikes.
Which I mean, fair enough.
Because it's hot as balls outside. It literally.
Is it like hilly?
Yeah.
So they gotta go uphill too, though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
It was so hot when we were in Rome that the soles of my shoes melted.
Yeah, I had some.
I still have some of those shoes.
I've had that effect in Vegas.
Yeah, I used to. Well, no, I wouldn't. I went in like October.
Like I had brand new shoes in Vegas and I was wearing them because I needed new shoes, and they had white soles.
Yeah.
And like I would just walk to the car.
I've never owned a pair of shoes that had white soles.
It wasn't
like
like
not in the past
it wasn't
few years.
fully white. It was like the middle of like the front part and like the heel, the ball of the heel. Or whatever.
Yeah. Okay. Mine has like white around the outside.
Well, it was black after walking through
Around the outside.
Vegas. You know, it's like the ground is so hot.
Yeah. I remember I was at a bonfire at Tristan's and like I had my feet up on the thing, and Jason goes, "By the way, your shoes are melting." I went, "Yep." I sat it down in the gravel and then I had like marks where it was melted in the gravel.
Mm-hmm.
It was fine. I remember Jason went, "By the way, shoes melting."
Yeah. How else do you tell someone?
I mean, I think anybody else would have been like, "Dude, your fucking shoes melting." But Jason was just like, "Yeah, that's the thing."
I mean, Jason's seen some stuff, man. Jason,
He's seen a lot of people piss themselves because they got choked out. Because apparently that's all you fucking do in the Navy. Is you choke each other out and make yourself piss.
well, I think that was more like people who are causing issues, like actual hostile people.
No, he was talking about they just walk up behind each other.
Yeah, but like I remember there he was talking about one dude who was like way bigger than him,
Yeah.
who was like actually causing issues, and he was like,
angry about something.
yeah, he was like, I mean, he's way bigger, but like the moment I'm in that position, it's like you can't do anything unless you were like inhuman.
Yeah.
I mean, Jason,
I'm just like,
Jason also apparently hung out with like royalty.
yeah. You know, hopefully before Clay leaves, if we get to see him before he leaves, he fucking chokes out Cole one time.
I
Pretty funny.
honestly, I don't think Clay would be able to control his strength at that point.
What do you mean?
Like, I feel like Clay's stronger than he realizes because he's never like actually.
But he should know. I think going through training, he would know now.
Clay doesn't use his strength a lot.
But he does now though, probably.
Maybe.
I mean, I assume that's like.
David beat him. Scrawny little David beat him in a tire flipping contest. And Clay,
That was before he was in.
he was still in shape though. Like
Yeah, he's in
David,
shape.
by no means should David have beat him.
Yeah, no, absolutely not.
That's
That
what
was
I'm-
like
That's what
legitimately embarrassing for Clay.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like he is a strong boy, but he is he's like we all know he's awkward, but I just feel like
he's awkward.
he doesn't
Apply his strength. Well, I think, like I said, now he probably
wouldn't know how to use it.
he knows that shit probably now. He knows his body better now because of the Navy. But who the fuck? We're talking out of our ass. We don't know. We don't know.
This is true. I know nothing
Like,
about the Navy,
I know what Jason has told me, and I know what Clay's told me.
which are two very different things.
Clay, the Navy's gonna change Clay. He's not gonna come back as the same person. Same fucking kid we've known for a decade.
Yeah, I mean,
Doing the same stupid shit, making the same stupid jokes.
yeah, I mean, he was. I didn't realize it, but like, he was like, you know how like in high school you're like, oh, I hate this person, or like this person's annoying. It's like, Clay was in school when he was like when he had like his phone and stuff. He could talk to us. But he never told us. He never like had like that. Like when he got back, like I asked him about it. Like, oh, like, yeah, he hated his roommates.
Oh, I knew that.
That's the thing. Like I didn't know any of that, and I was like, we had talked to him a little bit. I was like, are there any like annoying people in your classes? He was like, there's just one girl who I'm pretty sure snitches on everybody. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, that's well, man, screw her. So you know, it's like, because he's like, we're not there with him to do that.
I mean, it's a lot of our cases now. Like we all go to different schools and stuff. So
But
that's part of it.
We're never gonna see each other after high school.
Yeah, let's leave it. Let's not leave it on a fucking sad note. That we're like. That's what we said. We joke about that a lot, though. It's like we're never gonna see each other after high school.
We see each other
All
the
we
time.
fucking do is see each
all
other.
the time. Yeah.
either people come down to visit us or we go up to visit them. It's like
And so like another friend's moving in
Yeah.
from this same group that we've known forever.
Yeah.
So ain't
and more people want to move in, but we're like,
yeah we're
do you have a
Yeah, like,
fucking space?
I like because when we needed to fill that room, it was like I was telling everybody. I was like,
we were like,
hey, we have a room.
Hey, person who's still in high school. Hey, other people are still in high school. Hey, friend who's like going to this different school. Hey, friend who's going to this school.
Yeah, they're like, we have a
Hey,
room.
friend who we met, like who we know on campus. Like
We have a room and we need it filled, but we don't want to fill it with a rando.
Yeah.
But I mean,
And now we found somebody who wants to come, and like he is coming. And now people went, maybe I'd like to move down there.
it's like about that.
If we had if we had a third bathroom, absolutely.
Which I mean, who needs 3 bathrooms? Except
A house that has
except my
6
my
people.
parents' house have a 3 bathrooms, so I guess.
Mine has 4.
Well, you added one too.
Yeah, we added one later on.
But yeah, I mean, college hasn't really affected a lot of us. I don't think,
Not
personality-wise or
Yeah.
friendship-wise, especially.
like we've since gone through our own little changes since college started, but it's nothing like college.
I mean, even Clay, we asked him. He was like, "You make any like lifelong friends at Navy?"
Fuck no.
He was like, "No, like I'm just kind of waiting to get back and see my boys."
Yeah, no, I'm making some friends like in my classes that like I already know that I'm gonna be seeing them the next 4 years of school.
Yeah.
So maybe they'll become like
Yeah.
lifelong friends since then.
Mm-hmm.
They always say like I've heard people talk about like, your high school friends and your college friends wouldn't get along.
No.
I think like maybe in my case, maybe you guys would be like a little clash. There's a lot of girls, you know. So I guess you guys,
Ew.
less guys than girls, but like they're different people.
Girls
Like,
don't.
I think you'd get along with like
Girls don't
Madison
work in the
and,
group.
Connor.
It's just a fact. You can't have girls and guys in the same friend group.
And if they're there, they have to be quiet.
My girlfriend's got that one on lock.
So does Olivia.
I think it's funny when she tries to talk though, because no one lets her.
Because everybody else, you study at Panera Bread. Shut up.
But yeah, I mean, friendships lasting. I mean, everybody in high school is like,
We're also not through a semester.
You're right, but that's the thing. Like everybody in high school is like, you're gonna miss this. Like all these people, it's like, no, like everything I liked about high school kind of followed me, so it's cool.
Yeah, it's like everybody who I want to talk to, I'm talking to. Even the people outside of my friend group that I wanted to talk to, I'm talking to.
I have a story about Matthew's roommate. You showed me today.
All right, that could be the thing we end on.
All right, we're gonna end with the story. Matthew is a friend here at college who stays on campus. He's in the honors college. There's another kid who stays with him who's his roommate. What's his name? We don't have to say his name.
Yeah, we shouldn't say his name probably.
Sorry, Matthew.
No, Matthew's fine. He's
First
fine.
name.
Yeah.
But
Not doxing,
so for background, he's like a socialist or
His roommate.
Yeah,
His roommate.
The roommate, the unnamed roommate, is a socialist.
We'll call him
The roommate.
Marx. I'm
What?
kidding, but
Okay, well,
that's not incorrect.
He loves Karl Marx. He loves some Huey Long. Is that his name?
He was something like that. He was
Some politician that he just loves. Like he has a T-shirt.
Some socialist
that
politician.
says like Huey Long was,
did nothing wrong.
Like no, it was like Huey Long.
Said nothing Huey wrong.
Yeah, and but then it's a quote by the roommate. He has his own name on his own T-shirt. And like he just recently for his birthday got a really large record player that sits in the middle of the room, and he has like the Communist Manifesto on record.
Oh, that's fantastic.
And he listens to a communist podcast. But yesterday, Matthew gets back to his room, you know, or is chilling in the room, like his friend, like his roommate, not his friend.
Not his friend.
His roommate comes in, shirtless,
Okay.
with pants on, and I can't. It's gonna be hard to show. Like I can't show, but I'm gonna have to
Yeah.
describe. He like butt crack out, and it's like
Alright.
this kid's like he's not like fat. He's a bit taller, and he's kind of like he's just pudgier.
Yeah.
And he's got that back pudge, and his pants are like pushing like the top of his. And it's not even like you see like butt cheeks. It's just like very clearly the whole crack and like his back kind of like pudge.
Okay.
And so it's like his butt crack is out, and he comes in while Matthew's in the room, and he leans like forward onto his bed.
Man.
So it's like straight up just like staring Matthew in the face. Matthew leaves, comes back like 4 hours later, like did some homework or something.
Yeah.
He's still exactly dressed like that, exactly where he left him, laying on like leaning over the front of the bed. And Matthew took a picture of it and showed us today in astronomy. And it was just and he was like texting his friends from our friends from soccer in the group chat and stuff like that. He was like, look at this cute piece of booty that I get to sleep at next to at night, and it's like, it was quite the picture. He's a little pasty kid, but he's butt crack hanging out. The whole,
white petite level of booty crack, or
no, not that big.
not saying Tristan's butthole.
No, like it wasn't even like a ton of butt. It was just like very much like squeezed up to where you could see the crack.
Okay.
It was just. But the fact that he stayed like that for 4 hours, like I get uncomfortable when I feel like I'm like, oh man, the back.
I've been sitting here for like an hour and a half. My back fucking hurts.
Well, I'm just like, yes, like the sitting like that was weird, but like I get uncomfortable if like at all if like the back of my pants come down at all. Like
Oh, same.
Like
I feel like I'm like everybody sees my whole ass.
It's like my butt crack's not even out, but it's like I'm still uncomfortable. So I'm
like people see my whole ass right now. That's why I have an undershirt that I tuck in.
It's just like it baffles me how people can do that. But be comfy
More
in your
power-
room,
hey.
man.
Comfy in your. What we can take away from this? Some body positivity.
Alright.
Be comfortable in your own skin.
Yes.
If you are, more power to you. We're not gonna shame anyone.
And
for
don't be
being
afraid to
fucking
be a socialist.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean,
That guy.
we've
That is
met him like half a time.
That is one of many stories.
We've like half met him.
Did you also know that he turns off the light every night and is like, gives some like kind of long spiel?
Yeah, I
and
think
then
Matt
ends
said
it with
something about
like "Good night, gamers."
Oh, God.
Like unironically, I think.
Well, let's leave off on a good night, gamers.
Good
We'll
night.
have to get Matthew in on one of these one day.
Yeah.
Tell a couple stories, but that's it. That's gonna be our sign off. Is good night, gamers.
Good.
Tomorrow, we're gonna rise and grind and get this bread.
Good night, gamers.